Yo, what up YouTube, it's your boy AM coming to you with an unboxing video and review. Today I have something that's pretty cool. I got Stadia! If you've never heard what this is, you'll learn a lot more about it in the unboxing video in just a sec. We got the handy dandy knife, the knife of destiny. Opens up any box that stands in our way. As always, shout out to my cousin for giving me this knife. It's super sharp, super awesome for unboxing. So what we have here is the package for Stadia. This is their gaming platform that they sent out to the peeps to try out. This is mine. This is the Founders Edition. We have the logo right here. We have the G for Google. Top of the box, blank. This side says Founders Edition. And we've got stats in the back. Founder Edition, and then below it says one place for all the ways we play game. So if you don't know what Stadia is, it's a streaming gaming platform. And basically it's just like, instead of buying a console, you just stream your games. You pay for the games and you stream it on the Google platform. So that means through the Chromecast browser, through the Pixel phones, and also through their tablets, and what else is there? Oh, the Chromecast stuff. So that's what it is, and I think it's pretty cool. I think streaming is like the future of gaming, so I was excited to get this. Only thing is limited to Google products at the moment, but once it comes on iOS, it's gonna be awesome. So that's like for the Apple phones, the iPhone, what is it called? iPhone 11 Pro, I think it's the newest phone, and then the iPads and stuff like that. So it hasn't come there yet, but when it does, it's going to be super awesome. A lot of people were upset about this because they have like high expectations, but for the most part, I've been using this for about a couple of days, probably about like 4 days now, and I've been streaming some games. With the membership, they give you 2 games. They give you Destiny 2 with the complete package, and also Samurai Showdown. I played a little bit of Samurai Showdown, and I played a lot of Destiny. And so far, I like it quite a bit. So let's just take this box off and see what's inside. What we have here is the Google Stadia controller. Cool. It's the Founder Edition. This little midnight black. Aesthetically, it looks pretty cool. I like the look of it. Pressing the buttons. I don't know. It feels neat. Yeah, that's cool. So we have the controller there, and then we're gonna pull this part off and see what other contents are inside. What do we have here? What do we have here? Ooh, we have like a little tab you can pull up. More treats on treats on treats. Awesome. So what we got is the Chromecast Ultra, which is this device here. You plug into the back of your television, and then it streams the game there to it. I believe this is the power cord for the Ultra, so you can hook up the Ethernet port to it, so you can get a faster speed up to your device, and also power the device as well, which is pretty neat. But I think it automatically powers through the HDMI cord. Yeah, so that's pretty much it for the contents of the box. And then what we have here is for the controller. Looks like USB-C to USB. And then we have the power cord. Ooh, I think it popped right out. So if you want to charge your device, plug that in, and then plug that right into the controller. And then that's it. That's pretty much like the unboxing for this Stadia device, which is pretty neat. Let's just look at the content and see what we got on here. So we have a little pull tab we pull. Pulls open more information. Stadia! And then what we have here. Okay. Ooh. Whoa. A lot of things falling all over the place. We got stickers. Cool. Always like stickers. And then it says The promise of creating one place that all the ways we play is a long-held dream. Today we're proud to see that dream become reality. A community of players is the core of Stadia. Thank you for being the first to gather around the Stadia team. Okay, so thank you card. We have instructions. Very Apple-esque in terms of their packaging and instructions. We don't need to read this. We're gamers. We know how this works. Automatic. So we have all the pieces to have that set up. So the way they stated is if you want to play it on your television, you have to have this Chromecast Ultra. The firmware for Stadia is on this device, so you just can't just buy one in the store and then plug it up and then start being able to play games. Stadia can also use Xbox PS4 controllers to hook up to those devices and play it as well. But for the most part, they ask you to use this controller because this is a proprietary controller that they've made, and supposedly it cuts down latency. Yeah, so this is the controller. My overall impressions is it feels good, except I don't like the symmetrical thumbsticks. I wish it was offset. Like, I mean, that's what the best thing about the Xbox controllers is that it's offset, so it's like a lot more comfortable. This is more of like a PS4 type of style of thumbsticks, and I just wish it was more offset, which is more comfortable for me, I would say. But it feels okay. Trigger buttons are a little loose. When you press it, you don't get too much resistance, which is not the greatest. Actually, these bumpers feel really nice, and overall, the shape feels pretty good. Buttons are snappy, but feel a little plasticky. And then the little D-pad. Nobody's ever made a decent D-pad except for Nintendo, so usually you can't really judge D-pads at all nowadays. But what you need to do is just like figure out if like the controller feels the best for you. For me personally, out of all the consoles, I like the Xbox the best, and the resistance on these sticks are kind of loose. I wish it would be a little bit tighter, but for the most part, it's better than most controllers. Like if you were to get like what else controllers are there? There is like the Horis, and then there's also like the Razer ones they make, and then the Steel series. Those controllers are not as good as this. This is kind of more premium than those ones. So like on this evolution scale, it's like, I think of all the controllers, I think the best like feeling, like the best quality feeling is probably the PlayStation 4. Is it the best design controller? No, but it is the best feeling and the best quality. And then, but the best controller is the Xbox. If you get the Elite controller, that feels really nice and premium, but the design of how it's laid out is a lot better than all the other controllers, but it's not the best feeling if you just get the normal Xbox controller. So if you get Elite, then that's the best controller. But below that, those ones are really terrible, like the Steel series, Razers, the Horis. They feel very plasticky, they don't feel that great. So this one's kind of like in the middle between the plasticies and then the ones made by the console makers. So I dig it. I'm gonna try it out and play it, and then let you know how it is with my review. Cool. Yo, we're back. We just unboxed the Stadia, and so now it's review time. And as like I said, I've been playing for a couple days now, and I got the Stadia controller, and I've been using it in a small little gaming session, and I'm here to tell you that this platform is pretty cool. It's at the beginning of its launch window, so a lot of stuff's still buggy, and there's a lot of like lag when you're playing the games. Well, I should clarify. If you play the game to your TV wirelessly with this controller, you can have like a lot of lag, and that's not too fun. But if you use if you play on the Chrome browser and with the mouse and keyboard, the lag is not as bad. That almost feels like a console. So I think that's successful in that sense. And if you were able to hardwire this controller into any of your devices, there's like minimal lag there. So that's probably like the best way to play the game. The wireless functionality of this is not there yet, but being able to play from one device to the other is pretty awesome. And if you have a PC that has Chrome on it, you can play Stadia on that device, and that's pretty awesome because I do it on my work computer, I do it here at home, and it's been seamless. And the really cool thing though is that like you just hit the button and it just starts, and then it just loads, and it loads automatically. Doing the hookup for the Chromecast Ultra, I mean, it was a bit of a process because you had to like download the firmware onto it, and then you had to like connect all the devices to make sure it was working. So it was kind of a pain. But if you're on like the PC, it just automatically loads up and it's ready to go. There's like no delay there, and it's pretty cool because when I first started out playing the game, you didn't see anybody in those games. Like on Samurai Showdown, you wouldn't be able to find a match because there's nobody playing it. And then Destiny was like super empty. And then I jump on like now, Destiny, there's tons of people playing Destiny, and they're all like Stadia members. So that's pretty cool. So like the platform is growing. The streaming aspect of it is getting closer to like what they advertise. It's not there yet. I just think that this needs to be worked out quite a bit more. So I'm gonna rate this a 7 for like the overall service, because being able to transition from one device to the other is pretty awesome. I just wish that I had a Pixel phone to be able to try it out on the phone, but I have an iPhone, so I wasn't able to do so. But overall, I'm pretty satisfied with it. I think for the PC end, I'm pretty happy with it, or having this controller hardwired in. I think that works perfectly fine because it cuts down on the lag, it feels better, it just works. And I think if it improves by the time it launches to everybody else, I think the service is going to be a game changer in terms of how we play our games, because at that point you could put it on any device. Like you put it on like the Switch and you'd be playing like high level games. And obviously the quality of the resolution drops in and out depending on what's happening on screen. But for the most part, it stays pretty crisp. I mean, when you're playing a game, you really don't know if it's like 1080 or 4K. You're just playing the game, and if it's fun, it's fun. And that's basically what you get with this platform, is that even though the quality there may be hiccups between the lag and there may be hiccups between the quality, overall you still feel like you're playing the game and it feels fun. And so that's where the key component is for like the Joe Schmo, because I mean, I know you hear a lot of stuff about like, oh, it needs to be like 120 frames per second. That's why I bought this high-end PC. I mean, yeah, that's all nice, and if you have hardware that can push those capabilities for games, that's great. And you do it in like 4K, that's awesome. But for like the normal person, and if you just take it like from that journey of like when I started playing games to now, it's pretty awesome that we have this platform to be able to like just stream games, because from the Nintendo era to now, I've seen like launches, and I've seen all different consoles, and I've seen how like not all of them have been perfect, and this is not perfect at all. But I'm just saying the service does work, and it's pretty cool. So that's my review. I give this a solid 7, and I think in the next year when it launches to everybody else, they're gonna get it down to where it feels just like any other console, and that's the biggest challenge, I think, for them on the hardware side. But I think they can be able to figure it out, and I think for the most part this service is pretty cool. Reiterate how cool it is to play on one platform to another, or just going from like one PC to another, and it doesn't like require any additional things to like hook it up. It just like, you just have to have internet, and that's it. And if you want 4K, you have to have really fast internet. But if you just like use like 1080, because they're doing some tricks, you can tell, to like upscale the image and stuff like that. But for the most part, you don't really notice that, because you're playing games, and if you're having fun, it works perfectly. So this is gonna be, I think it's gonna be a game changer, and so I totally like it. So that's my review of the Stadia, and I hope you stay tuned for more cool unboxing and reviews of products here at AMPM Adventures. Peace.